feel like I have a lot of things working against me right now. And I'm starting to get discouraged. I'm starting to get discouraged now. It's my 5th appointment. It's Friday. I just finished my ultrasound and labs, and it's the same, right? So while the follicle on my left side was easier to find this time, it's still fucking 7 millimeters. It's been 7 millimeters for 5 weeks now. No change in growth at all. The fuck? Seriously, like I'm kind of over it now. The cyst is still there on my right side, and she said today that it was measuring a little bit smaller. Okay, I guess, I mean, unless the cyst has something to do directly with the growth of my follicle, I don't care about it like going away. Like, we know it's gonna go away, but like, it's been weeks, and they're changing my medication, changing it up, switching it up, adjusting it, and no movement at all. No movement at all. And I'm just like, okay. So of course I get to Googling, like, what is it? Because my hormones have been at a decent level, except last time it had went back up to like 33. So it was like 13, or when I say hormones, mostly my FSH is the culprit. FSH is what, and we've talked about this, right? So I'm not going to go through it again, but like so far it's been like 13, and then gone up to 18, or like, no, 13, then 19, then like 28, and then it went back down to 18 or something like that, and then it went to 33, and so I don't know what my labs are yet, but I'm just saying, it's like, what are we doing here? For the most part, I recognize that I don't understand shit about this science. And when I think something is horrible, they're like, no, this is exactly what we're wanting. And I'm like, well, what is that? Or when I think something is really good, they're like, girl, you need to, I don't know, it's not looking good. You know what I mean? So I really never know. But what it feels like today, my 5th time driving out here, is that, and with everything being the same, like no change at all, not even like 1 millimeter. I was hoping for at least 10, 11, nothing, 7. You know, it's really just disheartening. It really is. And so I get on Google, and it's like, reasons why your follicles are slow growing: endometriosis, high FSH, insulin resistance, poor ovarian blood flow, which you could get from having endometriosis or like surgeries on your pelvis. So it's like, okay, check those 4 boxes. I mean, that's like 50% of the explanations listed of why this could be happening, and I have like a lot of them. So I'm just like, okay, what else? Because it's, I don't know. All right, I'm not upset. I'm just really disappointed. But right in this moment, I'm going to remind myself that this is the hardest part, E. This is the hardest part. You know this. The hardest part is getting a healthy egg. That's the first thing my doctor told me when we first met. The hardest part is getting 1 healthy egg. Keep that in mind, bitch. Keep that in mind. Like, it's month 1. And I know that it takes 1 to 3 months in order for me to like get an egg retrieval. It's month 1, right? Takes maybe 6 months for a full cycle. 3 months for the retrieval, 3 months to get my hormones together so that I'm prepped for a transfer. But it just feels like if my hormones are at a decent level, better than they typically have been in past cycles, then it's this cyst that's jamming me up, or it's my dreaded fear that the endometriosis is giving me the blues down there and fucking shit up. I don't know, you know? But anyways, that's the update. My appointment was later today because I guess it was busy and somebody took my spot. So I'm still here, and it's about to be quitting time on Friday in Cali, and that is annoying as fuck because that means it's going to take me longer to get home because I have to first get out of the city. I have to get through all this traffic and then back on the road. That's going to take me a while, especially if I run into quitting time. Now, I feel like theoretically I could have just hopped in the car and got on the road to try and mitigate some of that. Considering there's no changes that I can see, but I don't want to risk it. Who knows what they're going to say? They could be like, you know, you need more than estrogen pills. They could be like, you're going to get these shots and let's see how that goes. I don't know. That's just wishful thinking. Is that really going to occur? Probably not. I'm just going to like hang tight. It's Friday. I don't have shit else going on. I don't need to rush home. It's fine. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm going to talk a little shit because I'm just gonna. I think that if you know, when it comes to like IVF, and I've said this because even in my personal life, I do my very best to mitigate chemicals, harsh, really strong scents and everything, like perfume wise, oil wise, candle wise, and like everything in the house, everything on me, everything I'm double checking. I'm like, okay, does this have a scent? If it does have a scent, how strong is it? You know what I mean? I do that because that shit affects your hormones immediate, like in the worst way, to the point where it's like most IVF clinics don't want you coming in smelling like anything. It disrupts people's hormones when you're like fully scented. And then when you're going for a retrieval and or a transfer, they don't want you to put any lotion on, don't put any perfumes on, don't put anything in your hair, like just don't have shit on you because it will dissolve the egg. It's that like serious. You can't do that shit. And so how about I go in there and I'm sitting or whatever, and then this other couple comes in and I smell her as soon as she walks in, and she sits like a few seats down from me, and I'm smelling her strong. Like she lit up the room, lit it up, loud as fuck, but in the way of like perfume. I'm like, bitch, did you jump in a pool of that shit? What are you covering up? That's like, it's almost illegal. It should be illegal for you to come into a fertility clinic smelling that strongly of something. It's bad for you. It's bad for us. And it's not even on me, but just coming in contact with you is fucking with my shit. And I'm kind of mad that nobody has told her to stop doing whatever she's doing. I mean, covered, like soaked in the shit. It's so strong that it would give me a headache. And she's just walking by and kikiing and jumping around with her husband and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my gosh, stop. Like, you don't need to cover every inch of your skin and clothing with whatever the fuck you put on today. Just, matter of fact, don't put it on. Don't put it on. Take a bath. You're not supposed to be smelling good in here. I mean, bathe, but like nobody... it's just not safe and it's not healthy, and that was annoying as fuck because why don't you know the rules? I'm not being a hater because I can smell good if I wanted to. I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying that it's like for the health and for everybody else's sake. Like scientifically, don't put that shit on. And it was her. It was not the husband. I'm just like, how does he put up with that, bro? Gross. It's not good for your skin. It's not. It's not good for you to just be breathing that in all the time. Anyways, so that happened. Aside from me seeming like I have a nasty attitude, I've been getting a lot of play this week, and I appreciate that. It's a mood booster. It's been a mood booster. It is a confidence enhancement. Like, I feel like for the most part, I don't have self-esteem issues. There might be an insecurity here or there, but not at the forefront of my consciousness all the time. But, you know, I had a hard week. You saw me crying. I had a hard week. And I've been getting play, you know, from random people for the past few days, and that just feels so good. Like, damn, E, chin up, bitch. Chin up. People are looking at you. I hate that, like, expression, you're too pretty to X, Y, and Z. Fuck you. Don't say that to anybody. I don't like to be told I'm too pretty to blah, blah, blah. But in my own consciousness, in my own mind, it's like, chin up. Chin up. Stiffen your back up a little bit. Walk with pride. You're okay. Everything's fine. You know. Act like you know better. Cutie. It just feels good to be reminded that you are attractive to somebody else. Damn, did you hear that? I'm parked under a tree, and this tree has been dropping its leaves all morning or all afternoon, so that's what that is. But yeah, nothing really to write home about. I don't know. I'm going to check and see if maybe by chance they've uploaded anything to my portal. I'm going to make my appointment if they want me back, and then get out of here. So, all right, bye. See, and this is why you don't leave. I just said I should not leave because you never know what's going to happen, and you never know what shit means. This is actually good news. I just got off the phone with the nurse, and she told me that my FSH went down significantly, which is great news. It went down to 15, and the follicle is still there. So now they're giving me a new medication. I'm now on an injectable, which is Follistim, which is FSH, believe it or not. So we spent all that time getting my FSH down. Now that it's down, again, that is the hormone that actually starts yelling at the follicle to start growing. And so now that the level is down enough to where it can slowly increase, I need help increasing, I guess, rather than just letting it go naturally, which is fine because I don't want my shit to go naturally. It's going to not do what we need it to do. So this injectable Follistim is FSH. I'm going to be taking just like a small dose every other day, so it like gradually increases to grow this baby. So see, I just said, when I think it's bad, they're like, no, this is good. And when I think it's good, they're like, it's good. I'm about to go back into the office to get the medication and to make my appointment for Juneteenth. Thank God. I love it when shit falls on a holiday because this is around the time where I start like cringing about taking so much time off of work. Granted, I've been coming every other week rather than every 2 to 3 days, which was really hard. So coming every other week has been amazing. My next appointment is on Juneteenth, a holiday. And yay, now I'm happy. I'm gonna go back in here. All right. Yo, I just dropped a whole bunch of money on meds that I was not expecting to be that expensive. I was thinking that it was going to be half the amount that I just paid. That's crazy. So I'm going to have to check my records to see if I've paid that before, if I've even had this medication before, because what the fuck? Did their prices go up? Also, I'm going to check with a couple other pharmacies to see how much they're charging, because the fuck? That's crazy. I'm going to have to see if I can get a reimbursement for paying cash. I don't know if that's allowed or not, but I'm certainly going to ask, because that was not in the plan. None of this was in the plan. And Like, why did I have to pay so much money for a hormone that my body makes a lot of as it is? We just spent all that time minimizing the shit. Now I need to... Science, bro. Science. In any case, I have my meds. I gotta start it tonight and take some every other night in the butt cheek. No, not in the butt cheek, in the stomach. Ooh. I would rather the butt cheek than the stomach, but... So let's just get on the road and get home because they want me to take it at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm not gonna be home at 8 o'clock tonight. Let me get... Okay, bye. Okay. Let's cool it down in here because it is spicy in here. Not as spicy as it is outside, but spicy. All right, now that I'm clean, we've got to take these meds. I'm super late. I was supposed to have taken them at 8 o'clock, I think. Well, at least these are like between 8 and 10. But the shot, I think it said 8 o'clock tonight. So let's go ahead and take my normal. I had to refill this prescription and I already got an alert saying that it's going to be delayed. Like, how is it delayed when we just put the order in? Luckily, I don't need it right away. Oh, my face is dry. All right. Meds. I have to look at my chart and see if I've ever had Follistim. Because while it's familiar, I told her that I've had it before, it's just been a long time. I don't know if I've actually had it before, or if I just know it to be one of the standard, typical, popular IVF drugs. And I said, yeah, I know what that is, I've had that. I can say at least, well, I can't even say that when I first started IVF here in Scottsdale, if I had Follistim. I know for sure I had Menopur. I know for sure I had Gonal F. I know for sure I had another one. Follistim, it's not ringing a bell. Hold on, let me check the instructions really quick. Okay, so it's 50 units. Why do I feel like I literally just got off the road? I haven't been home. It's been maybe 30 minutes, but my body is still like vibrating from driving. I also probably need to eat. I thought this was instructions. Anyways, 50 units of Follistim subcutaneously in my lower abdomen between 8 and 10. So I'm not technically late, but I'm about to be because it's 3 minutes till. And then I do that every other. Oh, this is the instructions. Girl, scan the QR code on the reverse side to begin watching. Injection training. Okay, before we do that, let me just open up everything. This is the medicine, I guess. I would show you my counter, but it is not suitable at all. Okay. All right, okay. Comes with the instruction manual and disclaimers and all that shit. And then these must be the needles. 1, 2, 3. So 5 needles. And then this is the meds. This one vial. Bro, can you see that? This one vial is all of the medication. Do you know how much I paid for this one vial? You don't want to know. I'll tell you later. Hundreds. For this. Hundreds for this. I'll tell you later. Okay, alcohol pad. This is not like my typical needle. It's a pen. Yeah, see, I totally lied to her and told her that I've had all of this before, and I haven't. Well, I didn't lie. I just thought that I did, but I really haven't. Comes with a cute little makeup case. It is cute, though. I'm going to reuse this shit for something since I paid for it. Oh, there's more needles in here. That's trippy. That's trippy. Microfine. Are they all different sizes? Because that would be cool. They're not. Okay. Is this different from this? No. Oh, okay. Now I have to watch the video because I've never had this before. Girl. I've never had this before. Shit. Hold on, let me watch the video. Okay. So, I definitely have not had this before. This shit is a whole thing. I've never had something like this before. That I can remember. And also, I looked at that little tube. Tell me why that whole tube wasn't even filled. It's like 40% filled. Okay, so you couldn't see how I got here because I needed to like follow along with her. So I got the meds in there, I got the needle in there, I got the dial turned to 50 IU, and now I need to get my belly fat prepped. She tried to give me another Sharps container. I said, girl, no, I already have 2 that I keep forgetting to bring back to y'all. And she just laughed. You can just bring it back whenever. I'm like, I know, I just keep forgetting. Keep your Sharps container. I got old needles in here and everything. Okay, so, So I think I'm gonna do it on this side. You can't see. I'm gonna do it over here. You gotta do it around your belly button area. I'll let that dry. This shit better work because it's not like your normal needle where you like stick it in and then you like, it's like jam it in and then you gotta hit this button like a EpiPen. I've never used an EpiPen or seen one used, but I imagine it's like an EpiPen. I need it to work because I don't want to do this again, and this is like hundreds of dollars that I can't waste, so it's already past 10 o'clock. Should be fine. Girl! Aww. E, don't fuck this up. Just do it. And my heart is pounding. I kind of feel nauseous. Girl, so what? Do it. Okay. Okay. It's been a while. It's just been a while. That's all. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since I've had to do this. Golly. E. It's fine. Come on. Shit. Oh. Okay. Do it before you pass out. Okay. You're working yourself up. Do it. And here my ass is talking about, no, I don't want to take, I would rather take shots for pre-diabetes instead of swallowing and choking on this pill. Girl, no you wouldn't. No you wouldn't, because you can't even do this. So just hush up. Okay, do it. Go, go, go. Push it in. You gotta push it in. Get it in there. Ooh. Ooh, okay. You gotta put it in there. All the way. All the way. Okay. Okay, it's in. She said, push the button all the way. Hold it in there for 5 seconds. Take it out. The fuck? I did not like that. Did I get it all? There's still a drop on the end. I held it in there. Okay, it's back at 0. I don't like wasting drops. Okay, first shot is in. The needle didn't really hurt going in, but the needle didn't hurt going in, but once it was in, I started feeling it. It's a little tiny needle, but still. Okay, little follicle. Get to growing. I hate that there's a drop still on there. Okay, so now I'm supposed to put this. How the fuck? What did she say? Okay, she said put it on the thing. Oh, twist it off. Put the needle in the sharps container. Put this back on. And if there's medicine left, put that in the refrigerator. She didn't say if I put it back in the case in the refrigerator or what. So I'm gonna put the whole case in the refrigerator, right? Right? Would you put the whole case in or just the pin? I'm gonna put the whole case in. Okay. One down. Few more to go. Let's put that over there. Okay, well that's the end of the day. I'm so tired. It's 10:15. I left here at, I think I got up at 4, and then I was like, I'm so tired. I need 30 more minutes. Because I didn't go to sleep last night like I knew I wouldn't. Because I drank half of that stupid energy drink, which I need to give the rest away because I just can't. I drank half of that Starbucks energy drink and it had me up. I was up. And I'm like, this is not going to be good because I know I need to be up. I basically got 4.5 hours of sleep, if that. So when my alarm went off at 4, I was like, ain't no way in hell. I don't have to be there till later today, so I'm going to give me 30 more minutes. And so I got up at 4:30. Everything was pretty much ready. I just had to make my tea and pack everything and grab my shit and go. So I left at 5. So basically from 5 a.m. to 10:15, I've been like going, and my body is like unstable right now. So I'm gonna eat some quinoa and some nuts and fruits because I do need to eat something even though it's late, and then I'm gonna sit my ass down because I literally feel like not okay. So bye. I'm gonna clean up and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye. What? Oh, okay. First of all, okay, change the batteries on my blood pressure thing. Thank you for letting me know instead of giving me weird readings. Okay, I need to warm up my tea. Now, oh shit. I need to mark medication days in my book. I don't know why I hadn't been doing that, but I don't want to mess anything up because I feel like we keep adding stuff. And some things are every other day, some things are every day, and I just need to be able to keep up with that. So we're gonna do that in my handy dandy planner and my next appointment, which is perfect because it's on my day off and it's right before I get my massage the next day. So I'm so happy. Summer hasn't even begun yet. Why does it say summer begins way down here? It feels like summer has begun. It's 112 degrees this weekend. Okay, one thing at a time, E. first finish this because I was in the middle of tracking my blood pressure. I needed one more read. It's probably going to read it better. No. Okay. That's not right. Hello? This sounds good. "5:30 a.m. on Monday. I guess I gotta cook something. The hell is that? This thing is still rolling? Girl, this thing is still rolling the whole time. Okay, so my mama just ruined the whole video. And you're still watching. That's weird. Because typically the camera would have been turned off. Okay, I already wrote everything in my planner while she was talking, but okay, so I wrote my next appointment down, and then I'm not going to fill out the rest of the month medication because I don't know what it's going to change to come my next appointment because it changes every week. But at least this upcoming week, what's today even? The 14th. Excuse me. So last night I took estradiol twice, Provera once, and Follistim once. So, well, I guess it's not even every other day now for the Provera. It was every other day. Now it's every night. Estradiol is twice every day. And now the Follistim is every other night. So I took Follistim last night. Today's Saturday. So estradiol I already took this morning. Estradiol and Provera tonight. Then tomorrow, I'm also getting my days mixed up. Today is Saturday. Yeah, today's Saturday. Tomorrow, Sunday, I will take Follistim in the evening. And do that every day this week except I don't know what they'll say when my appointment comes. That would have been a Follistim day. Girl, aside from that, I need to count my ducats and prepare for purchasing because this egg grows. It's going to be ready for retrieval and I need to have my sperm at the clinic soon. Wow. Oh, now I need to put this in my calendar. I'm picking her up in the morning on Monday at 5, which means what time? 5? 5:30. 5:30, so I need to be there at 5. Today is Saturday, Monday, 5:30. No, 5 a.m. When is therapy? Not till next week. I feel like I'm forgetting something, bro. A lot. My calendar is filling in and I'm like, what am I missing? That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. It is past my bedtime, but I have to roll this hair. I have to roll this hair before I lay down. I'm really tired. I don't know if it's because of like, I mean, I think it's a combination of multiple things per usual, but this is the first week that it's been over over 105 degrees all like every day this week. And what I mean by that, it's been like 111 to 114 degrees every single day for the past 4 days. And that shit is like, it slowly sucks the energy out of you. It's like so hot here that it just gradually, you're just seeping energy. I don't know how to explain it. You're just tired. And you're like, what did I even do today? I'm exhausted. That is the heat. So we are now in that season to where like people have to be extra mindful and hydrate times like whatever their normal hydration is for living in the desert. Like it's time to up that by like 3.5 times, because it's so hot that it's like miserable. Anyways, I'm saying all that to say that I'm tired as fuck. I did like an average amount of activity today between like work and driving, picking up people from the airport or whatever. Like that's not anything, right? But I got home and I'm like exhausted. So there's the heat aspect of it. And I also feel like something's going on with my body right now. I feel like I am getting ready to ovulate. Something is shifting in my body. It is, I don't know what cycle day I'm on. Like, it's been 31 days since my last period started. And so according to IVF timelines, I'm way past whatever standard, because today is technically cycle day 31 and it's not supposed to go that long. But again, when you're doing natural IVF and you've got all this other shit going on, this is where we're at. Cycle day 31. Yesterday was, I'm gonna have to redo that because that's pissing me off. Yesterday was the second night of my Follistim injectable, which is the FSH. So I'm on 50 units of Follistim every other day for a total of 300 units. And last night was my second shot. I'll have my third tomorrow. Golly, ugh. Doing this hair stresses me out. I don't know why I'm struggling with it right now. And that's the other thing. Like, my hair is doing this weird, it's in this weird transition where it's just, it's softer. It's just like all kinds of wispy. It's light and it's just floating around. There's no order. I'm so frustrated. You know, like when you're used to things just doing what they need to do, and like you can't make simple things work, that's what frustrates me. It's like I've been doing this every single night for months now, and now my hair is changed for some reason and I can't do this simple task, which makes it like I don't even want to worry about this every single night if it's not even going to work. I wake up and I take the pins out and my hair is barely curly, and then like hours later it's like bone straight and soft and just blowing around, and I look even more frazzled than I feel, and I just don't understand. Like, I'm really trying, and it just may be one of those things where I should just wear my hair curly in a ponytail for the rest of the summer, because if I have to keep putting up with this every single night and stressing myself out over stupid pin curls, then you can just forget it. Like, but it's like also when my hair is straight like this, or like not curly and in a bun, it makes it so much easier for me to just do and get out the door, Because when I do wear a ponytail, I have to get through my thick ass hair every single day. And it anyways, I don't know how I got here, but what I'm trying to say is everything is changing. My hair is changing. My skin is trying to act up a little bit. I've been getting like little spots here and there, and I've been doing my best to like ignore them, let them heal and do what they need to do on their own. But it's mostly been like my hair. I was kind of cramping today. Basically, I'm showing signs of like I'm getting ready to ovulate soon, which concerns me because my appointment is in, let me think, 2-3 days. It's in 3 days, and I need my body to like pump the brakes a little bit because I don't want to ovulate and lose this egg that we've worked so hard to keep and grow. I have a history of ovulating suddenly and losing eggs, and I just need my body to hang tight. I need my body to hang tight so we can go in there and get that sucker. But also, with that being said, with how I have felt today, like low energy, crampy, and the other symptoms of you're getting ready to drop an egg. I know that my egg retrieval is gonna come soon. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Thursday is gonna come. All of a sudden, the follicle is going to be at size, and they're gonna be like, okay, take this pill to stop ovulation from happening, and come back tomorrow, and we're gonna do an egg retrieval. It's gonna happen very quickly like that. So I am going to hit the button and purchase my donor vial tomorrow. And I need to fill out the paperwork and have it faxed to the office so that they can be prepared to receive the donor vial, because I need him to be ready and waiting for when they say, okay, we're going to do an egg retrieval tomorrow. I need him to already be at the location, not in transit, not in Florida or wherever the fuck. And I just need to be ready. And I'm getting the spidey senses that it's happening. Now, with that being said, normally when I'm this close to getting an egg, I would be all kinds of excited and like, oh my God, it's happening, it's happening. I'm not feeling that. I'm not I'm not feeling, oh my God, it's happening very quickly, butterflies, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of like, I'll see it, I'll believe it when I see it. Like, I'm really, like, this round, and it's happening naturally. It's not even something that I'm trying to do. Naturally, I'm just not getting my hopes up. And I don't know what that's about. Other than, you know, I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get too excited. I don't want to have too high or any expectations at all, because something could switch at the drop of a hat, and then it's totally different than what you expected, and it's a whole big letdown and blah, blah, blah. Like, I just don't feel like going through a bunch of emotional roller coasters right now. I just don't have the energy. So while I feel like I could be really close to an egg retrieval, I'm like, all right, great. Let's just one step at a time, you know, wait to see what the doctor says, wait to see what labs and ultrasound say, and blah, 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 and we'll just go from there. Furthermore, I am feeling really doubtful, and I know this is really like a terrible mindset to have, but I can't help but to be feeling this. I feel really doubtful about the quality of this egg, to be honest, because this was one of the original 3 from the beginning of my cycle. 2 of them disappeared, then this one has just been hanging on the whole time. And while that means something, that it has just been here the entire time, not really moving or growing or anything, I feel like that, of course, shows its potential, that it has not disappeared. I'm still like, okay, but like, what's the catch? What else is going on in there? Because how many eggs have I gotten and that have fertilized and seemed promising, and then, you know, what happened. So I'm just like, all right, yeah, the hardest part is getting an egg, but really the hardest part is getting a healthy egg. So we already know that with a little patience and the right balance of medication, I can get at least 1 egg. Okay? I've proven that a few times. I've also proven that I can get pregnant. Every time that I've done a transfer, I have gotten pregnant. So we got those 2 things down. The only thing that is jamming my Glock, as they say, is the quality and health of the egg itself, which you just don't know until you make an embryo of it. What's frustrating is you can't test an egg itself before combining or fertilizing with sperm. You can't test the quality of the egg itself, which is just sucky. It's just sucky. You can test the quality of sperm cells, but you can't test the quality of an egg, which is like, ugh, what a waste of, you know, it just sucks. You have to go through all these steps to create an embryo and then have it tested for $1 jillion, and then you know. Anyways, so, you know, again, I say all this to say that obviously it's on my mind. I've been having a little bit of anxiousness around what is happening in the background. What's happening in the background is that this follicle is growing, and I'm going to have an egg retrieval soon, and then we're going to be like, okay, fertilization, and let's see if it survives over the 3 days, and blah, 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 blah. And once it survives over the 3 days, then I go into the next half of the cycle of preparing my body and loading myself up with progesterone, I think it is, to thicken the lining. And then once I get my lining nice and thick, which I hate the progesterone, but once I get that nice and thick, then it's transfer time. And it's just like, ugh. It's kind of happening faster, I think, than before. Like, I know I said that it, in the past, it's taken me about 3 months just to get to the retrieval part. I don't know if that's right, because I still haven't looked at my notes, but I don't know if it's taken me 3 months to get to a successful retrieval average, or if it's 3 months from retrieval to transfer. The way that things are going right now, it could be 3 months from first period to retrieval to embryo transfer. Because what? I said I'm on cycle day 31. This is only a month in, and I feel like I'm really close to an egg retrieval already. And then I have to have another period, so they're going to tell me to lay off the meds and then call, and then, you know, like make an appointment at my next period. And then the cycle starts all over, where I start the monitoring again, and they're just looking at my hormones again and the lining of my uterus, and then they put me on meds, you know, that whole thing. So, yeah. Something is going on though, like mentally. I can't quite put my finger on it. Other than some low-level form of anxiety. I just said that I'm chill, like I'm not stressed about it. I'm just kind of going with the flow, but I'm also thinking about it a lot. And I don't know what that's about. I could also be just super overstimulated overall with like everyday, the rest of my life things, and also having this in the back of my mind. That is probably likely. And I'm really trying to not be overstimulated by everything else going on in my life, because I really don't want to have space for that. I really don't. I don't want anything else unnecessarily stressing me out to take space, because that's annoying. I'm trying to do a thing here, and I need to be calm and clear-headed and all that stuff, and I don't know. Overall, I'm chill. I think that's what I'm saying. But, I mean, I guess that's also kind of the update. I didn't video my shot last night because you get the picture. You get the picture. What else is going on? Yeah, so tomorrow, I'm kind of like, so because it's Pride, all of the banks do their part in celebrating the community by offering some sort of discount code for vials and blah, blah, blah. And I really appreciate that. I really do. The last time, I feel like last year, they did the same thing. This particular bank, and I feel like maybe even the previous bank that I used, but at least this particular bank, they ran a Pride promo code last year, and it was awesome because it was applicable to individual vials. Like you could get 1 and use the code, or you can get 6 and use a bigger code, and blah blah blah. And I noticed that last year, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, you know, I would appreciate using that code. But I wasn't ready to purchase a whole other vial last year, so I didn't, and I missed out on that opportunity. This year it comes around, and I was kind of hoping that I would get to use it again since I'm in that time frame, that window. And sure enough, they ran a promo code, like a discount code for Pride, but it's like it only applicable if you purchase multiple vials, like 2 or more. And it's like, maybe some other lesbians have like $30,000 saved up just to buy 18 vials of sperm, but I don't. And I also don't need more than 1 vial of sperm because I don't have that many eggs to fertilize as it is. But yet I want to take part in the celebration. I am of the community. I am a single lesbian that is trying to build a family, and I want to take part in the promo. But I only need 1 vial. And, you know, I tried to use said code on just the one to see if it would give me a little something something, and it won't. And I'm kind of bummed about not being able to participate. And I don't think it's fair. What about those of us who are like trying to get it out the mud? I don't want to buy 2 because I don't need to, and I also don't have the money to buy 2, even if I did need to. Anyway, so I say all that to say, even though I'm buying tomorrow, I wonder, like, I'm going to try and give them a call and plead my case and see what happens. You know, I'm not asking for magic. I'm just saying, like, maybe there's something that they're doing for the single lesbians that have diminished ovarian reserve. You know, you don't know unless you ask. So I am going to call and ask tomorrow. Hey, Nothing beats a fail like a try, as my mother would say. But yeah, so I just want to make sure I have everything in order, because I would be devastated if it was like it's happening right now and I'm not prepared. Like, it would just be foolish and embarrassing and devastating. So I'm just gonna have it shipped and pray that, you know, I only need this one vial, and pray that this egg is my rainbow baby and everything is gonna work out. And if it's not this, if my rainbow baby is not this follicle, then I have other follicles that pop up in future cycles to where I can use everything that I have invested in. You know what I mean? So, I'm not stressing about it. I'm stressing more about my hair than I am this cycle. And I think that is wild banana boots. It is. I'm more pressed about my hair than I am what's going on this cycle. And somebody explained to me about how my nerves are currently set up, because I don't understand. I don't understand it. I appreciate my hair and how it feels healthy. I do need another cut. And so every night that I sit here and I roll my hair, I think about where I'm going to go to get my hair cut. It sure as hell is not going to be the East Valley. And I tell you what, I'm not going all the way out there to get a haircut. But it's like, where am I going to go out here to get a haircut? What do I want to do? Do I want to jump on Insta and find somebody? I really don't. Do I want to go to Walmart and get a cut? Do I want to go to the base and get a cut? I thought about that. Where do I want to go to get a cut? I don't think anybody goes to the base to get a haircut anymore unless you're an old man. So, I don't know. But I need a cut, and it would be better to do it now, because my hair it is growing. It's like so long right now. It is growing, so I need to take advantage of whatever's happening right now and get these dead ends cut, because I definitely have dead ends still, and it's dry as hell outside. So I'm trying to take care of it. I'm not gonna cut it. I'm over that. I don't even know where those scissors are. So don't you worry your pretty little heads. I'm not gonna do it. Especially since my hair is like just now trying to recuperate. I'm gonna leave it alone. I think about that often. It's like, bitch, if you would have just not cut your hair those 15 times last year, your hair would be so long right now. I know that. I know. I really do. And that's why I'm not cutting it myself. I'm just gonna get my trims like I'm supposed to. Keep it conditioned, keep it wrapped up, keep it serumed, keep the ends tucked, and drink my water, take my vitamins, maybe not put braids in my hair. Did I have braids this year? Yeah. January, February, right? Yeah, January, February, I had braids, I think, but I don't know. I'm not into the braids right now. I think that was also damaging my hair, the way I was doing it myself. Don't come for me. I don't care. Will I do my own braids in the future? Yes, I will. But right now, I'm good. What else? What else is going on? I need to take these work clothes off and put them right into the hamper, because I was at the, which is getting renovated, and it was dusty as fuck in there, and I was moving boxes, and it was hot, and it was dusty, and it was dirty, and gross. I was not expecting to do all of that today, but I did. And so these pants have all kinds of dust and particles and shit in them, and I should have took them off, but here we are. Tomorrow's gonna be different. I'm gonna be there all day. Oh, I woke up late as hell today. I must have been really tired. Well, we know that. This is what I mean. Like, I don't know if it's just the heat or if it's the heat and like my body working hard in there or what's going on, but I slept really, really deeply and like well, I thought, last night. I overslept. I didn't get up until 7:30. I usually leave the house at 7:30. I didn't get up until 7:30, so that was crazy. Ate like trash today because I did not have time to pack anything but like a Kind bar and make my tea. I didn't have time to go home because I had a bunch of stuff to do this afternoon, so it was just it was a lot. I feel like today was a little more fast-paced than I'm used to. Yeah, I definitely ate like trash today. I had fast food. And then I had a milkshake. I was craving a milkshake. And so when I picked up said family member from the airport, we stopped to get them something to eat, and I was like, yeah, let me get that milkshake, please. I'm literally craving one. So I started drinking that and immediately felt like regret. Not because it was bothering my stomach or anything, but just because like my body was like slowly shutting down. Like by the time I got home and was drinking it, it was like my CPU was overheating and slowing down and jamming up. So I won't be doing that for a little while. Took my meds for the night, so that's done. My battery is dying. That's okay, I'm wrapping this up, literally. Like, this is my last one. I'm done talking. I need to get in the shower and then get in bed and then get a good night's rest. Try to hydrate as much as possible. I should not be drinking water this late, but I do need to keep hydrating because my body needs it. All right, last one. I used more pins than I did yesterday. So hopefully my curls turn out better in the morning because I used damn near all of these pins and there's a lot of them. So, all right, and it's more intact than it was last night too. I still have a bunch of wispies. There's nothing I can do about that, but it's more intact. So I'm gonna wrap it, lay on it, compact it, and pray for the best. All right, good night.